G'day guys, Lemon Eating Cow here, and today I'm back talking about Final Fantasy 15. And today it's something a little bit different. I've been meaning to make this video for a while now, well, a few weeks at least, and I think it's about a topic that's quite important to talk about, and I think it concerns the future of Final Fantasy. And yeah, I would really hope that we get a discussion going on it. Now, some reviews have come out lately saying Final Fantasy is a great game, giving it a really high score. I think I've seen 9.5s, 9s, 8.5s, all that, which is great. It's good. It's good to see Final Fantasy getting some really big attention, and they've talked about it shipping like 6 million copies or near 6 million copies lately, which is good. It's good to see Final Fantasy becoming more of a mainstream staple, which is, yeah, for me, a positive thing. The only thing that I don't really like seeing lately, and I don't want to offend anyone by saying this, or maybe offend's not the right word, uh, but I don't believe that it is the perfect game. And I say that with the backing of Square Enix, I believe. Just the simple fact that they've said they're going to be adding extra cutscenes to the story, they're going to flesh out the story more, they're going to tweak a few gameplay elements and chapter progression flow. It's admittance that they themselves don't believe that the game is fully where it should be. And I think that while the game is worthy of very high praise, I think there was a lot of things did just amazingly. Like the graphics is fantastic, the sound is great, the uh, the dialogue for the main part and the banter between the bros is incredibly well done. It feels realistic and it feels comfortable and it almost feels warm. So that's really good. And the cinematics are fantastic. There's so many things the game did right, but I don't think that we should simply ignore the plot holes. And there's a few bugs in the game that haven't been addressed, which they said they will address. Then that's fine. We can't expect a completely 100% bug-free experience. But I think it's important to realize that the game was not released in a 100% finished state. And I realize there was time constraints on Square Enix's part. I believe they were legally obligated to get the game out before 2017 to avoid losing a license or contractual type of conflicts with the game. So that's understandable. It would have been nice if they had been very open about that from the point that they knew that was going to be the issue. But I understand what they did. The only thing is, in our evaluation of the game, we need to remember these faults. It shouldn't be the thing that defines the game, but I definitely want Square Enix to know that we are not happy with the fact that there is those plot holes and the game wasn't 100%. Because in the future, with the next installment, say Final Fantasy 16, I don't want them to think, oh, it worked last time and there's a big demand for Final Fantasy 16 and everyone's saying give it to us now. So maybe we'll just push it out as it is. It's only 90%, but it went all right last time. And then if they really complain, we'll just fix it later. I think that is a dangerous standard to set. But to its merit, Square Enix has said, like I said before, they're really, and I think it's because of their artistic integrity rather than just their money hunger or anything like that. They have said they are going to fix the game and do extra things to it, which is great, is really good. But I just really don't want to see it happening in the future again and again. And that's why when you see someone comment on a video and they say, I didn't like Final Fantasy because I felt it was incomplete, I don't think they should be shot down and just said, look, you don't know what you're talking about, you're not a true fan, go back and play Call of Duty or something like that. As long as they're making coherent arguments, then they don't just jump on a video and say, uh, piece of shit, incomplete, I finished it in 40 hours, what a piece of trash, I want my money back. I don't think that is a valid criticism, really, because once you're getting 30, 40, 50 hours out of a game, I think the value is there. If a game can keep you interested for that long, I don't think you can't just say it's a worthless piece of shit because there was worth in it. But yeah, if somebody has valid criticisms, I think we should listen to them, and even to the point it should be known and it should get to Square Enix's ears that we aren't 100% happy with it. Maybe in your personal experience, I can understand, like, you really enjoyed every hour of it and you got into the whole story and you watched Kingsglaive and Brotherhood and everything for you meshed together was a really good experience, and the positivity or the positive experiences far outweighed any negatives to the point that maybe you didn't see the negatives so much. But I believe on a technical level there is holes in the story and there is problems with the game. And I only say this because I really love the game. My channel was launched off it. If it wasn't for Final Fantasy 15, I wouldn't be talking to you guys now. I wouldn't have any of this. And I must have put in at least 100 hours into the game. So for me, the value is there as well. And the gameplay was fantastic. I have really had a lot of fun with that. And the community is good too. So there's so many positives around it. But the loophole or the plot holes were just a little bit too big for me. And I realized that they had the Kingsglaive and the Brotherhood, which fill the gaps, and also later coming DLC will help to fill the gaps. But there's definitely some parts that were left out because of time restraints or simply poor writing. I'm not sure. But there definitely is, and I think it does more harm than good to ignore those things. So while I do think the game is worth a high score for gameplay and things like that, I definitely think it should lose points for the fact that it isn't fully what it could have been. I think it would be quite fair to do a re-review of the game when it comes out in, say, a Game of the Year format and everything is added to it, because by then I believe it'll be, well, a masterpiece. If they add what they've been talking about they're going to add, I think this game could be it would be quite hard to fault it, really. It would come down to personal tastes and things like that. But if they add what they've been talking about, I think it could be exceptional in the game world. Especially, this is something to consider with the PC version coming out as well. I tend to believe that PC gamers generally pick things apart far more than console gamers. I'm not saying that's a negative or a positive, but you tend to see a game get ripped to shreds once the PC crowd gets it. And they also go into data files and things like that, and they can find strings of data that should have led to bigger scenarios and missing content and things. So you can really see once the PC crowd get their hand on it how much we're missing out on. But yeah, whether that's a positive or negative thing, up for you to decide. But I think it's important that we be honest and we talk about this because it's a discussion we need to have. So yeah, that may have been a bit rambly for me, but I've been meaning to get that out there. It may be slightly ironic that I had an idea and I didn't fully make it a professional presentation, which I guess is what I'm criticizing Final Fantasy 15 for. But hey, I'm not getting paid millions of dollars for this, so yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you would like to, well, actually, if you'd like to thumbs down this video, that's fine. But if you could, before you thumbs it down, drop down to the comment section and tell me why you don't agree with me or why you do agree with me, just so we can get this conversation going. I would love to avoid it turning into a personal attack shit fight, but otherwise I would really like to hear what you guys think, and you know, even if you've got a 100% positive story or 100% negative, then that's good. It's good to see the other side of the coin sometimes. Yeah. And if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more of my content, please don't forget to subscribe. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope it was bearable. This has been Lemon Eating Cow. The rest will be downloadable content, so stay tuned for that.